Hello, everyone. Little out of practice. Sorry, I'm looking for somebody quick. I need to, Oh, I'm live. Allegedly. Sold a duck today, so. Hello, Doris. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Terry. I have there's no agenda tonight. We're not doing a drink of the day, so my nose is running. What the fuck? Oh, this is Facebook Live. Forget it. Oh, there was. Damn it. What's up, monster? I'm trying to find my live. I can't find it. There it is. Cheers, sir. Cheers, Doris from North Carolina. There you go, monster. Why is my watch going off? Oh, the drink of the day. People are still talking on the drink of the day. So, here we are. I have nothing. I got no agenda. I don't know why comments don't come through. So I'm not drinking for the month of April. Jesus. Maybe August too, but for April, right now we're going for April. Which said to me, sucks because we're going to come out of April. As soon as April ends and May starts, we're selling ducks. So, hopefully, the problem is when you don't go live for a while, you lose whatever sort of momentum you had, which isn't really. Sometimes it's okay. It's strange. It's hot and cold. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully when we fire up here, going back to the drink of the day in May, people will be tuning in because we're going to start selling ducks. We've already sold ducks. The ducks aren't for sale, but like I always say, if somebody sends me money and tells me they want a duck, they got it. I don't care. But I'm not talking about it or pushing it until, hello, Kelly. I told Mima, I said, I'm going live. She said, why? I said, because I said I would. And she goes, when? And I said, when I said I was going to do Abstinence April. I said, Kelly said we should go live 1 or 2 days a week. Mima threatened to go live. Mima thinks that she should go live, do the drink of the day with the headband and everything, and I should be on her perch. But I told her, you've got to do the drink of the day. But now that I think about it, it doesn't count as a drink of the day unless I drink it, so we still have to redo it anyway. There may be a drink of the day Thursday, an actual drink of the day. I'm not positive because we're going to we got a guest lined up for Thursday, special guest, never been here before, and I like this. I think it's going to be good. I hope people tune in because Thursday night we're going to have a special guest here. Hello, Christopher. Chris. So we met. I've never met Chris formerly, but I know who he is. I've seen him at events, Battleborn, and the first time we saw him, if Brittany was here right now, she's at a wedding, I think. But if she was here right now, she could say that he looks like Monster from behind. It's frightening. It's really, really weird. It's really weird. And so anyway, what's up, Scott? Oh yeah, April 1st the beard goes. See, that's what you miss with Abstinence April. I tried to go live a couple times with Jensen, but he's a bit of a handful, as you may have picked up on. We got him a trampoline today. Picked that up from the Getzes. Thank you to Rick and Yvette. Their kids are grown, so they were getting rid of their trampoline, so we got it in the yard. It's now in the new parking area in front of the garage. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be, or than I realized. So it's probably just going to be in the driveway, and then whenever Spoon and Blues is, we'll move it out of the driveway. We'll throw it in the yard or something. But anyway, that's hooked up. So Jensen's got something to do. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, so here was his thing. Here's a Jensen. Kelly, you'll appreciate this. It's a funny Jensen story. We were working, I think it was Thursday. When I say we were working, I was working, and he comes with me. He asked me a lot of questions. Is he helpful? Probably slows me down a little bit, but that's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it all the time. But so he says it was like 11. It was 10 to 12, as a matter of fact, because he said to me he was going over to the house to get a snack. I was on the trampoline today. I jumped on it a couple times because I went in it because it has like the netting and then the padding around the outside. It's pussified. And it was all full of leaves and stuff underneath it, so I was trying to clean it out, which is not as easy as one might think. But I took the electric leaf blower on there for 10 minutes. I just kept circling around trying to get the stuff out. I got it pretty good. And then I jumped on it a couple times, and I thought, wow. Because I swear, when we were talking about getting one, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a flip on this fucking thing. Yeah, I'm 54 years old. It is wildly evident. Just going up and down on a trampoline, I'm like, wow. It's wow. It's unbelievable how old someone can get so fast. Anyway, we're over there. I think it was Thursday. So he said he wanted a snack, and I looked at my watch and I said, Jensen, it's 10 to 12. It's not snack time. You need to go have lunch. And he said, well, I'm not hungry for lunch. And I said, you can't. I said, Jensen, I'm like, you just said you wanted a snack. He goes, yeah. He goes, but I'm fasting. That's what he said. Because he heard me say it. And I explained to him what fasting is. So I said, Jensen, a snack counts as, you can't have a snack if you're fasting. I said, snacks count when you're fasting. And he said, Papa, I assure you, snacks do not count in fasting. So that's what he said to me. Which I thought was a wildly... the things he says just don't make any sense. Mike, I'm telling you. I felt my back like... I wasn't sure if it was a good feeling or a bad feeling. I know I'm low on electrolytes and water, so... Salt of the earth right here. I was on Element for a while. Now I got off of Element. I just ordered a new one. New brand to try. It's not here yet. So... I got my credit card statement, saw a thing, not here yet, so I found the email. I emailed them. I said I never received this. So then I got another email that said that you got a refund. And I'm like, oh, cool. So then I went and looked. I got a $20 refund on a $100 order. So then I re-emailed them and said, while I appreciate the refund, I said, I didn't receive the product. So I thought, if you're going to refund me, I should get a refund for all the money, not $20. And then they said that, no, we apologize for the delay and the missed shipment, whatever their statement was. Hello, Izzy. Whatever their statement was. And I said, and then they said that that the $20 was just a whatever. It was I don't know what their terminology was, but essentially an apology that the thing hadn't been sent yet. So they were giving me a $20 credit, and they're still sending me out the full order. So we'll see what's going on here. Anyway, no, I'm definitely not drinking. I'm not doing a wine. I don't know if I could drink wine. First of all, if I drank wine, I'd have a pounding headache. And I'm having enough problems right now. I can't get hydrated. My back's sore all the time. My body hurts to move. It's a lot of I don't know what it is. I talked to the Illuminati, which is the best fucking name for a business ever. The guy that does the aluminum signs. Because we ran into him, when Kelly was with me at that motorcycle show we did in January or February, whenever we did that, down at Ag Hall. He was set up right next to us, and I talked to him I gave him one of our shirts like this, and I said, I'm looking for something like that. I said, what would something like that cost? Like a sign like this big or whatever. And he said, $35, $40, whatever, something. And I said, I'd be interested to get one for like a raffle or whatever at Spoonapalooza. And, I just thought about it the other day. I don't know how long stuff like that takes. So I think I messaged him on Wednesday or Thursday or something. I said, hey, just reaching out to you. I said, I was just wondering if you worked on anything. He was like, funny you say that. He goes, were your ears ringing? And then he sent me some pictures of some stuff he's working on. So I don't know what exactly it's going to look like, but he sent me a couple pictures. What's up, Mike? So I'm pretty sure that whatever he gives me is not getting auctioned off at Spoonapalooza. Because I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the couple of pictures that he sent me, I have a sort of an idea of what it might look like. And I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm not fucking giving it away. I'm buying it and it's going to be mine. But I did mention to him that we were talking about doing a Chinese auction. Jenny talked me into that. And so I think we're going to have a small Chinese auction. I don't know how big it will be, how many items there will be. But it seems as though there will be a Chinese auction at Spoonapalooza. The bad news about Spoonapalooza is Chris Wentz he'll be playing, but he's not going to be closing, I don't think. One of the guys in his band has to leave by like 8 o'clock or something. So they're going to be playing early, which is kind of sad because I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might talk to Jeff, see if Jeff's band wants to close. I'm sure they won't care, but there's no way it's going to be as fun as the mayhem that ensues at the end of the night when Chris just doesn't care. Actually, I don't think Jeff would care either if we get up and sing with him. So we'll see how it goes. I think all the acts that we have that play at Spoonapalooza are very fan-friendly, for lack of a better term, and don't really give a shit. Which is the whole point of what we're trying to do. Hello, Bonnie. But anyway, as much as ducks are not for sale, we have been selling ducks. So if you want to buy ducks, fucking go ahead. Come on out, buy some ducks, or send some money in, or whatever. I'm not making a post about it until the end of the month. I want to wait till May. We'll wait till May. When does May start? I mean, I realize May is after April, but what day is it? Let me see. All right, May 1st is a Friday, so there you go. Maybe we'll announce it. Maybe we'll launch it off on that Friday night. Oh, that's going to be fucking chaos. I hope nobody has anything planned for me on May 2nd, because if I don't drink for a month and then we come back May 1st, especially if somebody wants to come here, there may be a actual drinking drink of the day this Thursday. As much as I said I'm not drinking for the month of April, we had Search Member of the Month come by here last week. They didn't want to go live. I don't know. I guess I could say, I won't say who it was, but his unit got deployed. He obviously did not go into deployment because he was home for a funeral. I'd like to see Jeff and Doug do a song together. Hey, listen. I'm all for any of it. No, it wasn't the first year. It was maybe the second year. I think it was the second year when it got late at night, it was like jam, like the guitar player from this band and the bass player from this band and the drummer, all the people from all the bands were just playing jam session all together, which was cool. Um, what the fuck was I just talking about? I need some Alpha Brain or something. So I need some Zins. I need something. Creatine. What was I just talking about? I don't remember. Fuck. I don't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, I don't know. I got to talk to Nick, too. Nick said he would be here for sure, but he didn't know what the deal was because he's obviously, listen, he's from Eastern. He's from Western PA. Comes in here 3-4 times a year, plays some local bars in the area. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, guess there you go. Thanks, Kelly. So he was home, his unit was deployed, and so he didn't want to go live or like, he was home for a funeral. If he had a family, he had a death in the family. But anyway, they didn't want to go live or do anything like that because out of respect to his unit, which is awesome. I mean, that is just awesome. But he will be back. He's actually not even 21. So even if he would have went live, he couldn't drink, which is ridiculous. You can go to war and die for our country, but you can't have a drink. It's kind of dumb. But he will be back in June. So he turns 21 in June, and and so they're going to Nashville. So he'll be back. He's home for like 2-3 weeks for May into June or something. So he'll be at Spoonapalooza, which is awesome, and he will be here for Drink of the Day at some point during that trip home. So we'll have him here. But no, Thursday night. Anyway, if they would have came here and they were of age and we were going to do the Drink of the Day, I was going to do the Drink of the Day. That's what I said. If something like that happens, it's fine. I'm drinking. I don't care. Like, this is not like, I don't know. It's not like I'm raising money for any. This is nothing. I just say, hey, I'm not going to drink for this month. Hello, Daniel. But if something like that comes up, so Thursday night we're gonna have a special guest, never been here before, and hopefully it's a good live. Hopefully it's long. Hopefully we can get a good conversation going. I've had some conversations with him at various times. Very well spoken. I really like his message. I really like his attitude. I really like everything he's going. You'll understand it better when he's here. Hopefully people tune in for it because it's going to be a good one. I got to talk to someone. Actually, Kelly, you might be able to do it. I need to talk to one of the moderators to tag it. I wonder if I could do that. I might be able to do it. Let me look at my phone quick. I got to get a camera too. Can I do this? Maybe I can. I don't know if I can or not. There's a way to... I guess I don't know how I can. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have one of our moderators when we go live Thursday night tag, like put it in the feature post, so it basically makes it visible to more people. What I really should do is buy a camera. You can buy a camera, like I don't know what the brand names are, but I can buy a camera, mount it where that other phone is, connect it to my phone, so I could do the whole thing off of my phone and just use that as the second as a remote camera. That's what we need. That's what I need to get, because then I don't have to fucking deal with that phone and all the bullshit with it, and then half time doesn't work, and I can't broadcast to the TV. The good thing I like about it is I can go live on that phone, and when it kicks me out, I can get back in. Where if we go live on this phone through that camera and broadcast it to the TV, and it kicks out, we can't get back in. except for to stop the live, which sucks. Maybe I should just buy, maybe not buy. I should find somebody that has a newer old iPhone, like not an iPhone that's 700 years old, like that one. That's like an iPhone 1, or I don't know. It's not. It's not. It's like a 4 or 5 or something. It's Meemaw's phone from 20 years ago. So I should just get a newer. I don't know why Android can't go live horizontal. That would make my life much easier. Hello, Kenneth. But yes, we're gonna have a guest here Thursday night. You're gonna want to tune in. I think. Hopefully, it's going to be as inspiring and fun as in my head I've already played it out to be. Also, hopefully, he doesn't have to cancel for some reason, because then I'm really gonna be feeling shit. I don't like usually hyping stuff up, because then if it falls through, it sucks. But also, if you don't hype it up and get people thinking about it and getting ready to tune into it, you don't get as much people watching. But the biggest thing with the iPhone is I can't tag people. I can't go live and tag all the people's names. It won't let me go live. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. That's the problem. If you go live and you tag all the people that are on your live, everybody who's in those people's algorithms also gets the notification about the live. That's what you miss by not being able to do that stuff. And it won't let me do it on that phone. I don't know. I mean, listen, this is ridiculous what we do here. So, like, how much money do you want to spend on production of this? It seems silly. So, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Whatever, it is what it is. I think all things considered, for what we do, it's a pretty good accomplishment. All things considered for what we do here. I'm already. I was intending on doing some more live streams this weekend, but I've been sick as yeah, sorry about that, Mike. It is what it is. Like I said, the problem is, like I said, the problem with it, the problem is people are lost out of your algorithm. And that's it. If they, like, when I go on Facebook, I go on Team Spoonman. So Team Spoonman is firmly in my algorithm. Because that's where I go that's my go-to on Facebook. I do sort of scroll, only because if I don't, I lose all algorithm pieces, and that doesn't do any good either. So every once in a while, I scroll through regular Facebook, comment on things, react to things, whatever. That's what people need to do. You need to comment on things, react to things, and make posts in our group. That will keep that'll keep more people to be able to see the things that we do in here. So, but like I said, all things considered, what we do, I really think for us to continue to even maintain what we do, the events are the key. That's, that we got to do the events. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to it. And if we can do, the concert was great. Well, I enjoyed it a lot. Some people didn't enjoy it. Aaron Lewis quit drinking. Actually, in July, he quit drinking. He said, and he actually said the only time he drinks or drank was when he was on stage. He said that was it. He never drank anywhere else except for on stage. But, when you play 4, 5, 6 shows a week and you're drinking whiskey all night when you're on stage, yeah, true. When you're scrolling, a lot of the stuff that pops up on the right-hand corner of every post has an X. You can hit the X. So you won't see ads from that or even posts. Because there's groups that'll come up, all kinds of like algorithmic things. Like there's a fishing group in New York that I belong to for salmon fishing. So I'll see ads I'll see posts from fishing groups, other fishing groups that I could give a fuck about. So I just hit the X on those all the time. I'm not interested. And then they'll say, are you not interested in this? No, I'm not interested in that. And you can keep, I guess, The problem is you got to keep doing it because they're just going to keep putting different things in there. It is what it is. Like I said, I just click on Team Spoonman. I go through all of our posts. I try to like or comment on anybody that posts anything on our group because I appreciate it, because it's part of the process of keeping it going. But yeah, I think events are good. Listen, if every event was as good as like that outdoorsman show was a great event for us. You know, I still never went through it to see where we came out profit wise, but I mean, gross take was the second best event we ever had. And Pickle Fest is coming up at the end of this month. Last year's Pickle Fest was the biggest event we've ever had. I do not think this year is going to be as big as last year, just because I don't think it's possible, but we'll see. Actually, I guess I just talked to the bee guy because I should get honey for that. I also have to place the shirt. I got to order more pickle shirts. I went through that the other night. I already have an order in there with Bob right there for other shit. And I was considering getting a 250th anniversary shirt made up, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think that's just too much. There's a lot of stuff right now. Bob actually has a store up. Actually, I think there's a deadline for that, though. It might actually be today or tomorrow. I know there's a deadline for that, to order a 250th. They had a real cool design. It was the P with the plane with the bomber on it, and then it said Pomeranian down the side and veteran across the bottom, or vice versa, or something. It's a pretty neat shirt. I just can't imagine having another shirt. That would be a one-time deal, though, anyway. The problem is you get it, you have to have it. It's problematic. There's a bunch of empty totes over there, though. There's 4 or 5 empty totes over there. But once the pickle shirts come, because I'm getting some gray ones. We did green last year. We're going to do the same design, just put them on gray shirts. We're going to have the green ones and the gray ones this year at this event. Couple green hoodies that we had from last year. I'm not getting any more hoodies made, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. You know, if we'd have sold 200 pickle shirts last year, I would have got a whole new design. But we sold like 40, which is a lot. I'm not saying that's not a lot. That's a shit ton for one day. But I'm not thinking the same. I'm thinking the same 40 people aren't going to come back and be like, oh, I would have bought a different shirt if you had a different one. So we are going to get different color. We're just going to get gray. And then we'll have the green one still. So try to go to Hawkey, because he's got to make the Spoonapalooza 5 stickers, get those made up. I got to talk to Johnny about the shirts, because I got to buy glasses and get the glasses things going again for Spoonapalooza. It never fucking stops. It just doesn't. It just doesn't stop. But we're good. We're doing good. Made a couple donations this year. Already bought a bunch of wreaths when they had the special going. Donated to MS. Donated to Battleborn. So it's good. Little slow on packages. We don't have a lot of nominees. We've had every month we've sent out one service member, one veteran. We finally have a couple back. We have a couple more veterans now, so I'm going to do more this month. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 maybe. I got to see. We had some nominated at that last event. I got to look. As a matter of fact, I got to write that down. I forgot. I think we got 2 or 3 at this last event, so that's good. I know, Ken. I think it's. They say it's age. They say it's age, but they say as you get older, the days go faster. I think it has to do with ratios of life. I don't think it's like when you're younger, a year is forever, but once you hit, like 50s, a year is a smaller portion of your life. Like Jensen. When Jensen says to me, Papa, remember when I was little? Which is this hilarious statement from a 4-year-old. But I said to Mimo, I said, listen, I said, if he's talking about something that he remembers, if he's talking about something that he remembers when he was 2, that's half of his life ago, which would be like you or I remembering something from our mid-20s. So, in perspective, in ratio perspective of timelines, even when he was 3, even if he remembers something from when he was 3, which is 1 year ago, that's still a quarter of his life. So that would be like us remembering something when we were like 35. So it really does make sense. It sounds funny, and it's actually hilarious, but, you know. Oh, shit. There's one of the missingers. Hello, white chocolate. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the Messingers, but the Messingers were some hot items around here, and now I haven't seen either of those fuckers for 100 years. Oh, well. I don't know what to do. Anyway. Heath, you could have came out tonight. There's no drinking. 20 to 40 is a complete blur. I don't know. It's funny. I was talking. My buddy Roger Berger. I went out to breakfast today with him and Joe Rodriguez, which was a good get together. I guess they do it every month, so I might start doing that once a month. It's always been him and Joe, I guess, and then one or two other people sometimes, different people that we graduated with, friends from the past and stuff like that. So I told him, yeah, I'm in, dude. Let's, if I don't have something going, if I'm around, let's do it. So we'll see how that goes. But it's good catching up with some people. There's a lot, that was one of the conversations we had. It's like listen, if you watch the news, you're gonna get, what's the word? Preached? It's not the right word. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get preached gloom and doom. That's what the news does. If it bleeds, it leads. That's all that's all they need to know. They need to catch your attention. But I said, listen. I said, put your phone down and go outside. Go downtown. Go to your local town where your friends are, where you know people, where you could walk down the street and run into people that you know. Leave your fucking phone at home. Put it in your car. Whatever. Do not even carry it with you on your person. Run into somebody that you know and just have a conversation with them. The world is not as bad as what they're painting it out to be. But that's what they're going to show you. They want everybody in a fucking tizzy, everybody all wound up, everybody bitching. That's what they do. So, it's just whatever. That's the world. That's the world we live in. So you can go along with it, or just realize that that's the spiral we're caught in. I choose not to. I think the world is not nearly as bad as what they say. Yeah, I don't watch the fucking news. I figure if something's bad enough, I'll find out about it. Listen, how many times do you listen to the radio and you hear the emergency beep? This is just a test thing. If it was a real emergency, it would be that, but it wouldn't be a test. It would be a real emergency. So, there you go. I think it's just not as bad as everybody thinks. I mean, listen, is it hard for people? Absolutely. It's a struggle. I mean, the financial part of our country and our world is so corrupt and fucked up, for lack of a better term. I don't know what else to say about it. But it's what they make up. So you can go along with them if you want to and fall into their fucking gloom and doom paradigm they put out there, or just live your fucking life. Just live your life, It's about relationships. That's all. You got a couple of good friends, you can figure it out. It's my opinion. I think Roger agrees with me, and he's a alleged man of the cloth. He actually was going to seminary for real, and then he voiced his opinions on a few things, and they more or less asked him to leave because it's bullshit. it's funny. The specific story that he told me about today was very. You're like, oh, it's everywhere. This fucking bullshit is everywhere in all facets of everything. We're never gonna get away from it, and it's sad, quite honestly. But whatever. So we'll figure it out. We'll be okay, boys and girls. Trust me. Just trust me. We'll be okay. We can figure this out. We can work through this together. I still can't believe Spoonapalooza is 5 weeks away. 7 weeks away. I guess 7 weeks. That's fucking nuts. Today. Yeah, 7 weeks from today. What time is it? Yeah, by this time, 7 weeks from now, I'll be shit-faced. Promise. I'll be singing with Jeff. Or whoever's closing. Chris's guitar player has to leave. He goes, I'll still be there. All right, maybe it'll be a hostile takeover. We'll take over some bands and make it happen. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, the music doesn't go till 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm okay with that. I mean, listen, if the music starts at noon and it goes till 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, that's a solid fucking day. We could have a campfire. We keep talking about having a campfire. We ain't had a campfire yet. I guess Meemaw started one last year, but yeah. So it's okay. We'll figure it out, boys and girls. Trust me. Anyway, enough of that. Ducks go on sale shortly, or whenever. So you give me money. If you give me money, the ducks are on sale right now. I found a whole envelope of money I didn't even fucking know we had. So we're off to a fantastic start. I put money in my gun safe. I put an envelope of money in my gun safe, and I forgot it was in there. I found it today. Meemaw's like, Jesus fucking Christ, you just lose it. I said, listen, it's not my money. It's not like I could just take it out and spend it. I'm like, it's Team Spoonman money, which is good. We're in a good place. I got to talk to Doc and make sure that Give a Gobbler's on, which I'm sure it is. As soon as Spoonapalooza's over, I'm going to start buying fucking canned goods. Because I got a goal now. And you don't have Meemaw yelling. Well, yeah. She would definitely be yelling if she was here right now. She says no, but... Yeah. I'm just sitting over here right now looking at this. The bottom of the blender. Where the fuck is it? Something's going on. Alright, I gotta go figure this out. There's a top missing. I got distracted. Squirrel moment. Alright. I'm looking out here. I got a mess in front. I'm just looking at a fucking absolute mess out here of shit I got to clean up. And I got to do some packages. We got to do some packages. I got to sort some things out. All right. I just want to stop in and say hi. I don't know. I might go live. It's hard going live without drinking. It's not hard to not drink at all. It's just hard to go live to create content from nothing. Unless there's a lot of people. If there's a lot of people on here and there's a lot of comments firing back and forth, we can have a wild conversation. It can go in all sorts of crazy directions. Otherwise than that, I got to get shit-faced. And then I go on crazy wild tangents all by my fucking lonesome. But yeah, so there you go. Thursday night, in theory, we will have a guest. And we'll see how that goes. So, it's a good... if he comes... Which he should. I don't think he would bag. I don't think he would skip out on us. As long as something doesn't come up. More important than this. Which there's a lot of things in life more important than this. A lot. Like a whole bunch. Like almost everything, as a matter of fact. So we'll take it as it is. But as far as I know, we'll be here. So you want to tune in Thursday night? It'll be fun. It'll be more like a interview. We'll try to respond to comments if comments come, but if not, it'll just be like a town hall sort of thing. It'd be like when the B guy came the first time, if anybody was around for that. Well, Kelly is the biggest proponent because she's the one who most complains. Not the right word. Kelly is the one with the loudest protests about not going live. I do enjoy going live. I wish we were live every day, but it is hard. It's hard to function. It's hard to function and complete my life. But I will say this: you can almost count that once March comes around. Like, here's the problem: you're going to go abstinence April, and then May is going to come, and May is going to be. May is probably going to be live every day, and I'm going to be pushing ducks. So you're going to get fucking annoyed by it. Because the problem is, the same 8 to 10 to 12, 15, 20 tops people tune into the lives over and over and over again and see the lives. Those are the people that buy ducks. You're going to get sick and tired of fucking hearing about it. But it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. It literally is. Well, it's not half. It used to be half. Now it's probably a third. Probably a third of the money we raise all year happens in and around Spoonapalooza. So the duck race plus the day itself, all the stuff in the garage. And now this year, Jenny's bringing us a Chinese auction. So we'll see how that goes. Which reminds me, I should clean the garage out tomorrow. You're not allowed to burn. They put a burn ban on us here, and I got shit to burn. I'm just gonna wait till it rains one day. As soon as it fucking rains one day, I'm lighting that can up. I'm gonna get out my 140,000 BTU torch and fucking light her up. Well, thanks, Mike. Both Mikes. So anyway, I love being here every day. Like I said, it just is a lot. Plus my brain doesn't work right. Like I can't be in the middle of doing something and be like, oh shit, let me go do a live for an hour or an hour, whatever the time period is, and then go back to what I was doing before. I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's a flaw. I don't know. Hello, Tara. But anyway, yeah. Spoonapalooza, 7 weeks. 7 weeks away. That's absolutely crazy to think about. Yeah, I know. Well, you're allowed to burn in your can. Like, I have a burn can. You're allowed to burn in your can. That's a contained whatever. The burn ban is non-contained things. It said it right on the paper. I have a lid, a screened cover that I put over top my burn can. So I either burn first thing in the morning when there's dew on the grass or if and when it's raining. Anyway, but it's just, it's a bag of trash or garbage kind of paper goods or whatever. So, hello, Ashley. I love how it just keeps saying that this person's watching, this person's watching, this person's watching, and my screen still says one. Whatever. I'll never understand. Okay. That's all I got. Anyway, we're 1/3. We're past a third. Wait, how much days are in April? How many? April 30. Yeah, April 30. So we're 1/3. Wait, is today the 10th or 11th? 11th. So we're past a third. No problem. And we might have a drinking live on Thursday. Well, I should say we definitely will. We're all but positively going to be live here Thursday night. So tell your friends. we'll see how it goes. I should clean up this fucking basement though. It's a mess. There's two boxes stacked up right out here. I know what's in it. It's all paper goods. It's paper plates, plasticware, solo cups. It's all the stuff from Spoonapalooza. 2 garage door boxes stacked up high. Right? Sitting in front of me. They've been here since last year. So now it's 2 months away. 7 weeks away. And I can get the stuff back out. Maybe we can eat enough paper plates to get it down to 1 box. Izzy's not coming this year. That's crazy. I saw he put no, that he wasn't coming, and I messaged him. I'm like, are you really not coming? He said, I will not be there. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's not coming. But there is going to be a hot dog roller in my future, I believe. I told Mimo, we gotta have a hot dog roller. That works great. So pretty sure I'm gonna get myself one. They're not expensive. Bars bail. All right. Let me hit that bell. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to try to get a package together. It's still, what time is it? It's only 10 after 9. I think I can do it. Thanks, Kelly. I told Mima, somebody said something about the trampoline. She said, oh, we should go live from the trampoline. That's what she said. And I told her if she puts on one of her white t-shirts, we would. And she told me I was a fucking jerk. She gave me a Kelly Please line. Actually, where is Kelly Please, now that I think about it? She told me I was dumb. Oh, you can? Well, there you go, Michael. I was just going to buy one. My grandfather had one. When he passed away, it became my dad's. And then various people borrowed it. I'm pretty sure I know who has it right now, but I almost feel weird. Whoa. I almost feel weird asking about it. Even though it's my dad's. But he hasn't had this. The guy who borrowed it has it for, hello, Rosa, for forever, for years. But Izzy has one, so Izzy was just bringing his out all the time. He would bring it out, set it up. When he left at the end of the night, he'd take it home with him. It was great. I didn't have to clean it. I didn't have to do anything. But he's not coming, so I will make other plans. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. It's really not. It's the least of things of myself to worry about. That sentence didn't make any sense, but all right. Anyway, that's all I got for this evening, boys and girls. I am going to try to do something because I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. Although I probably should, but I'm not ready, so I'm going to tinker on some things around here. Oh, we had a fox. You see it? No. Okay, can't go yet. We had a fox yesterday. So the chickens were going crazy. If you've ever heard, well, you wouldn't. But whenever there's something going on, a hawk, whatever, the chickens, they make, I can't explain the noise, but it's, if you've heard, if, like, Mimon knows it well. Now I'm not here most of the day, but now I'm starting to hear, I hear them whatever. So we go outside, looking in the trees, looking for a hawk, whatever. You don't see anything. Looking on the ground, seeing if a hawk pin one down or something that, it will fly away once you come out. Nothing happens. So she goes walking up there, and we both went walking up there. Well, she goes walking up around the thing, and a fox came running around the corner and went underneath the nesting house. She said it with all mane. She said it was, the tail looked like a rat tail, and she said there was just almost no fur on the whole body. Well, it went under the house, under the nesting house. Well, it's built on top of 4x6, so it goes up over the rafters and down in. So you can't get to it. It's under there. So I went inside, and I just started beating a shovel on the floor, and it finally took off and ran out, and ran up into the woods. It did kill a chicken before that, but and she was just freaking out. And the chickens were going just absolute ape shit. And we turn around, and Jensen's down like by the side, like, so there's a set of gates that you can go through the chicken run from like the garage There's a set on that side and a set in the yard. And so Jensen was down by the set in the yard, and he was talking to the chickens, and he's like, "It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be upset anymore. Your friend, something about no more of your friends are going to get hurt." And he was offering condolences to chickens, for lack of a better term. And it was very cute and very intelligent, actually, things he was saying, and actually hilarious, because the fox ran away and then the chickens stopped carrying on the way they were. So it did seem like Jensen calmed them down by himself, which was so funny. And I don't think it's on video or anywhere, but gosh, it was funny. I mean, so funny. That kid is something else. But he said he calmed his friends down. So that was yesterday's excitement. So Meemaw didn't let him out today because she was afraid. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But she was up there with the gun. She said she went up there with the gun and sat there for an hour today, thinking that this fox was just going to walk onto the pipeline and let her shoot at it, I guess. She's something, too. Now I'm going. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. 7 weeks till Spoonapalooza. 4 days till we go live again. Minimum. And then less than 3 weeks and we'll be back drinking again. Okay? So I got to find some drinks. The plan was to have the spreadsheet done by... I was going to do it yesterday before Meemaw left for work. I was going to say, hey, put me on the computer so I can that's all I got to do. This is all I got to do. 20 more sheets and I'll be all caught up. Maybe tomorrow. We'll try again tomorrow. Well, now she said about the kids coming down. I guess Jason didn't go to his dad's this weekend, so he wanted to come down today, but I wasn't home in the morning. And then we have my brother's birthday party just now at my mom's house. I had to go pick that trampoline up. So that was 2 hours I don't know, probably between going up there, tearing it down, bringing it down here and setting it back up. That was probably 2.5 hours, which I don't think was too bad considering I had no fucking idea what I was doing. And anyway, we got a big ass trampoline over there in the yard. So the tiny terrace will have something fun to do this week. Yeah, there you go. Get your ducks, boys and girls. Support the cause. And we'll also, the week after Spoonapalooza, the Sunday after Spoonapalooza, we will be down somewhere in town, probably by the Neffs National Bank. We'll be set up for the 250th celebration. Oh, Kelly, you'll be here for that. If you want to help at the stand, you're more than welcome. I think we're going to be either by Chrisman Realty or the Neffs National Bank is right next to it. Somewhere in that vicinity, I believe. I got to either... Well, we'll see. Somewhere in that area I think we're going to be one of those two spots right there. We want to be somewhere near the park. So, anyway, that's what we got going on. Pickle Fest is 2 weeks. Holy shit. Is that right? Fuck. Yeah, Pickle Fest is 2 weeks away. Oh, my God. Wait, what's next week? Something's next week, too. What's in May? Oh my God, I gotta go through some papers. Wild times for Team Spoon, man. I like it. Busy's good, boys and girls. Busy's good. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. Peace.